trench my team. You gotta believe, hey, I got a stick on me now, little baby. You play with the guys, I'm clearing the scene. I got a stick on me now, little baby. You play with my guys, I'm clearing the scene. I'm missing lean, I'm in my jeans. Trench my team. You gotta believe, hey.
What's going on, man? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast.
Industries.
Yeah.
Big Industry's Most Wanted. I like when Knowledge is here. He always hypes me up. But listen, I got my bestie in the building.
Cap no Kizzy, what's going?
Big shout out to Maiger checking in. Big Trenchwerk, Big Maiger. What's going on, bro?
Big work. What's going on with you, Tampa? What's going on with you?
I'm so glad that you came through tonight. You know what I'm saying? You guys brought that good energy before. You brought it back again tonight. But I need you to go ahead and break it down for us, man. You know, who is Maiger?
Well, Maiger, up-and-coming artist, Trenchwerk, dedicated young man, you know what I mean? I got 3 other siblings, so family-oriented and real hard-working, team player, loyal. That's who Maiger is.
Where did you grow up at, bro?
I grew up in Atlanta. I was raised out here.
Okay.
I went to school out here, so yeah, I grew up in Atlanta, a few different parts of Atlanta.
Even though Atlanta's like big and spread out, it's still small because that's crazy. My last guest came in and you guys remember each other from school and stuff.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So it really is a small world.
That's right.
Man, take us through your journey, your childhood of growing up in Atlanta. What was it like for you?
Well, I played sports when I was growing up.
Okay.
So before the music, I was into sports a lot, like real heavy, like basketball, football, track, all that. Like I was into all that real heavy. Like probably could have went to school for it, but I chose to do the music. So,
yeah. So you was an athlete at a young age. Now, let me ask you this. Was that by choice or was that something that Mom Dukes pushed you into and then you fell in love with it? Break that down for us.
Nah, that was actually my decision.
Okay, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying? Because actually to this day, I still got a love for the sports.
Yeah. You watch it a lot, like football season?
Yeah, I'm still in tune with these people, I'm still watching these people, the up-and-coming people behind me. I'm still watching the young kids that's younger coming up in the sports. I'm still in tune with them. Like, even to this day, like I said, I still got a love for it. I'll leave the studio and go to a gym or something if it's...
Gotta keep yourself healthy, you know what I'm saying? It's tough being in this business and balancing that because you're so busy.
Most definitely.
I heard you say you ran track.
Yeah.
You was dusting them?
Dusting them. If we talking about Usain Bolts and all them type of people, I ain't going that far. But yeah, track. I like track too, and I had good numbers in track too.
So what were you running?
The 100. I was in the 100, and I was in the 100, the 200, and I was on the relay team. I was in the 4x1.
4x1. So you was fast.
Yeah, I was the anchor on the 4x1, the last leg.
Yeah, my son did the same thing because he was the fastest one. So you definitely was dusting them.
Oh, I'm getting up out of there. I'm getting up out of there for sure.
Let me ask you this: when's the last time that you ran full speed, like the fastest you could go? How long has that been?
Got to be over a decade. I ain't did no running. Tell me, okay,
Me neither. I pull a hamstring and my knees would give out.
I ain't. Look, my swag coming to lose.
That's all good.
But yeah, I ain't did no running, Tampa. Over a decade for real. I ain't did no running. Even when like I said about the hooping and playing sports. Even when I go to the gym, pick up games and stuff like that, I still ain't did no full speed running.
I know, right? And so I asked that because I had seen a meme recently on social media that said, "When's the last time you ran full speed?" I'm like, dang, that's been like a few decades for me.
yeah, definitely a decade.
It's been a minute.
Definitely been a while.
Would you say, though, that playing sports has helped you to where you're at now, like, with your career and stuff, because it keeps you disciplined?
Most definitely. I was just finna say that. You hit it right on the head. The
Bam.
Discipline. That's what it do for you. It give you that discipline all around in every aspect of life.
Yeah.
Because with sports, you got practice, you got plays, you got stuff you got to remember. You got certain times you got to be here.
Yeah.
So you got to stay within a certain system. Even if you your own individual, you got to stay within a certain system. Same thing with Trenchwerk. We got a system going. One of the best, by the way.
Facts.
But we got to work within the system. So it helped me. It helped me with that along the way. So yeah, sports. I appreciate my journey with sports because it definitely
corresponded to real life aspects.
Yeah, it teaches you a lot. How to be a team player, how to be punctual, keeps you in shape.
Facts,
all the
facts.
stuff that you need right now within your music career.
Most definitely.
So when did music come into play for you?
At about 12. I was about 12 years old, and I wrote my first song. And it was actually an R&B track. So
What you was singing about?
some females back then. You see what I'm saying? I was singing about some little females.
Can I hear a
back
little bit of
then.
it?
I don't got that track, but
You can't just sing it a cappella.
but back then it was, that's what my first track. So, and let me tell you how that went. Right, Mom Dukes didn't believe that I was into music.
Okay.
She knew I was with the sports heavy, but she didn't believe that I was into music. So when I brought the song to her, I just said, "Ma, check this out." Didn't tell her it was me. You know what I mean? Just play the song. She like, "Oh, that's a nice song. That's a nice song. Who that?
She didn't know it was you though?
No, because she didn't. We never talked about me
Yeah.
doing no music. She didn't know I had a love for music or nothing like that. So bring her the song. She like, "Who's that?" Boom, boom. She hear the song. She like it. I'm like, "Yeah, that's me."
What?
You know what I
What'd she
mean?
say?
She like, "No, ain't no way. Ain't no way." So then, for her back in the day, I was younger with a different kind of voice.
Yeah.
So I did a little acapella for her back then. And she went to calling the whole entire family like, "I can't believe my son doing music and he actually sound like something. Like he actually good." And that was back then. So that was the first time the music came for me. About 12 years old, wrote a track. And once I heard how it sound, we was using Mixcraft back then.
Yeah.
No Pro Tools and none of that. We was using Mixcraft. And once I heard how it sound, I liked it. A couple people kept telling me, "Hey, boy, you might need to do something." So
Yeah.
I stuck with it.
Sounds like your mom was on board from the beginning, from day one, literally.
Oh yeah, most definitely. She was my manager up until this point. You know what I
Man.
mean? She was rocking heavy. She done put her work in.
She called the whole family, all her girlfriends. She
yeah.
like, "My baby can sing."
Yeah. One of them type moments. Yeah.
Did they come over and want you to sing for them?
No, they ain't do me like that, but they did show great support though.
That's
They did
so
show
dope.
great support. Every event I had, they was there. Every song I did do something with, they showed their support, whether I put something out and they had to participate with it, whether it was buying it or just being there.
That is so dope. Having your family on board and supporting you means the world, right?
Most definitely. I'm big on family.
Yeah.
That's why I love Trenchwerk.
Yeah, because they're family to you.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
just some colleagues that you work with. They are family.
Yeah. It's beyond the music with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's beyond the music with them. So that's why I'm like Maiger told you back then, back out in the front. We ain't going nowhere else. We Trenchwerk.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It's a certain type of movement we got, certain type of bond,
Yeah.
the family. And that's what I'm big on, the family orientation.
Absolutely.
Like, they treat you like, you know what I mean, outside of the music. They treat you right.
You meet some of the best people along your journey in this music business. There's some that aren't going to make the cut.
Most definitely.
But then there's some that become that lifetime family member to you.
And instantly too.
Yeah.
Instantly. Like me and B, like me and Trenchwerk, our story, how we came together.
Yeah.
It's something to be documented.
I could tell
You see
because
what I'm
I can just
saying?
see it in your face,
Yeah.
how your energy just lit up when you're talking about
Yeah,
it.
they're my guys. Got love for my guys. It's literally love around here. Got love for my guys.
And we're going to talk about that journey because I think it's important, like when Mozzie and I talked about it too, it gives people motivation.
Right.
But when you started doing music at the age of 12, who was it that inspired you? Was there a particular artist that you were listening to that made you want to sing?
Back then it was, and it was a few artists back then.
Give us a couple.
At that time, it was
Yes.
people like Trey Songz.
Okay.
It was people like Chris Brown.
Yeah.
People like Neo.
Yeah.
People back then, it was New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
Them type people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was them type people that
Could you
had me.
dance?
Nah, not really. I could try, but not really. I wasn't really into the dancing. That's why I don't got a TikTok, because I don't really know how to get jiggy with them like
Right. I know.
But-
That's what they be doing on there. a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah, they moving though.
Yeah.
They moving, but yeah, I could definitely take a few classes though. Get with it. For sure. Yeah.
So fast forward, from when you first started doing music, when was it that you really started taking it seriously? Getting in the studio, real deal, recording. About what age was that?
That was at about 15.
Okay. So it was fairly quickly after you started, within 3 years.
Yeah. Once I heard how it sound.
Yeah. You're like, oh, I can sing.
Oh, I can do this.
Yeah.
And then you figure out, oh, people is paying people for this.
Right.
Oh, you can change people's lives with this.
Right.
Oh, yeah. See, that's when everything took it like, all right, I'm going to do this. I came home, told my dudes I ain't studying no scholarships. I ain't studying none of them. I ain't doing none of that. I'm going to do this music. You know what I mean? Of course, she wasn't going for that. So we had to, you know what I mean?
Work some things out.
Yeah. But eventually, here we are. And we back where we started.
What was the experience like the first time that you got onto like a real deal microphone and like had that real crisp recording? Because, you know, probably when you started at 12, you didn't have the best mic.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So fast forward to when you got in the studio and you had, you know, like the soundproofing and the good mic and all that. What was that experience like for you?
Well, for me, it was another life-changing moment.
Yeah.
It was like a milestone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was one of them, oh, we here. And I think my first time doing that, nowadays, like, what I've been to and what I've been through, the studio that I was amazed by ain't really a big studio.
Right. Understood.
Right, but
It was
like,
at that time.
Back then, it was like, oh, but I'm going to hot beats. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I went to record at my first time when I was actually, because what happened is I had some older guys who was believing in my music, and they wanted to take me to studios that they've been at, you know what I mean? I'm still in school, though, at the time, but these guys out of school, but they knowing about music. They've been around. So had a couple guys wanted to take me to certain studios, and that was my first time I went to Hot Beats down in Atlanta. Yeah. And
I did a lot of work out of Hot Beats when I moved here.
Yeah, Shawty Fresh is his name.
I used to manage Shawty Fresh. That's my dog.
Yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy.
He was the main engineer over there for a long time. See, small world, man.
And his at the time he had a companion. I don't know if they still, you know what I mean, but at the time Nina Banjo.
Yeah.
I did a track with her.
Shout out to my girl Nina. I love her.
For sure.
I think she did his tag, his producer tag.
Yeah. I did a track with her back then. So, yeah, that was my first time getting into the real studio back then with them. And it just went up from there. I just kept sticking to it.
I think that's the experience that artists need, especially at a younger age, is to get into a real setting like that, because that's what's going to make you decide whether it's for you or not. If you get in there and you're totally intimidated and you're like, nah, or you could get in there like you did and fall in love with it. Most
definitely. See, you definitely got both sides of the coin. It definitely can make you or break you. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's definitely one of them that's gonna let you know whether it's for you or whether it's not for you. Because this ain't for everybody.
Not.
So it's definitely one of them that's gonna let you know when you get in there. That's another instant feeling that you know whether I could do this or whether I can't. You know what I mean? And for me, like you said, once I felt it and got around certain people, I'm like, yeah. And then, like I said, it's a certain feeling that you get, like I want to say intuition. Yeah. You know what I mean? That gut feeling. You get one of them, like when you know something is what you supposed to be doing. That's what it was with the music. Like, right. Because people were shocked. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, that man he ain't trying to, you know what I mean? Yeah. You finna do that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, yeah.
That's not what they probably expect you to be an athlete.
Yeah, they did. But, you know.
God had other plans for you.
Most definitely. And now they on board. Yeah. Now they on board.
That is dope. And the thing about it is, too, when you discover what your gift and your passion is, right, like everything else somewhat becomes irrelevant. Yeah. That's your main focus.
Yeah, everything else be like second nature after that. Yeah. Once you find out what you really out here for, and then it's like, all right, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is my passion. This is my calling. This is what I'm supposed to be at. This is my lane. Yeah. I'm going to ride it.
Absolutely. So tell us what is keeping Maiger motivated. I know you're in a much bigger position now. You know, you're with Trenchwerk. You know, shout out to Nard and B. Shout out to Mozzie. Shout out to the whole team, right?
Shout out to all the Trenchsters.
The whole Trenchsters. I like
Shout them out. You know what I mean? I'm talking about Excel. I'm talking about Soy. I'm talking about Chase. I'm talking about Nord. I'm talking about V. I'm talking about Scripps, Blaze. I'm talking about the whole team. Can't forget Blunt. Can't forget Star. Can't forget none of the trenches. We out here.
The Trenchsters. Is that what you said? I like that.
Them Trenchsters. That's us.
But before that opportunity was presented to you, right, This music business is tough because we spend a lot of coin, a lot of our money, a lot of our time, and a lot of times we don't see no return on that investment, right?
Right.
So it can become frustrating.
Most definitely.
So leading up to the situation with Trenchwerk, what was keeping you motivated through the times where maybe you were spending money, but you weren't seeing anything come back from it?
Really just me, I'm an energy based and spiritual, like God fearing. So me keeping the faith is what my main thing was. You see what I'm saying? Keeping that faith, like even when stuff like take you back to the sports, right? You might work out, you might work out, go to the gym, you're trying to get better at your craft, but you ain't seeing no results yet. You don't always see the results right then and there, you know what I'm saying? But when you got your faith, you keeping the faith and you believe in what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? When you truly believe in what you're doing, it's going to give you that keep going drive. You see what I'm saying? And I had this post that I saved like a long time ago. And it said like, even when you lose motivation, keep the consistency. Because that's going to bring back your motivation.
Absolutely.
Even when you ain't seeing nothing, you see what I'm saying? Just keep doing it. And it's going to bring back that drive, that motivation. And that's all it did for me. Because I wasn't in no positions. But I was steady making music, steady recording, steady doing it. You know what I mean? So, and like I say, the way that it came about, is crazy.
So we're going to talk about that because the consistency paid off.
Most definitely.
Anything we do in life, we have to, if we want to see results, we have to stay consistent.
Facts.
You know, I like to see better results at the gym. I'm just not as consistent as I should be. You know, and I admit that.
Say that.
But it's like with anything, you have to be consistent. Same thing with your music.
Most definitely.
By you doing that, it paid off, and now you have a family, a team around you. Talk to us about how the situation with Trenchwerk came about.
Well, Doordash. I was working, right?
You was out there dashing?
I was working.
Every little red bag?
Yeah, I did. I'm talking about Doordash face mask and all. I had it. I was really committed to being
the best dasher you could.
Best dasher. Talking about the best of the best. You see what I'm saying?
Being the best at what you do. Doordash, y'all owe him an endorsement for that.
Yeah, oh.
Straight like that.
Need me. Doordash. Need me
Cut
now.
the check.
Okay now. But back to it. Okay? So, look, I'm Doordashing. I work in a warehouse job and Doordashing part-time.
I was hustling.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make it work. W-E-R-K.
There you go,
yeah,
right.
We just trying to make it work.
Taking the O out of it.
Yeah. We just trying to make it work. So, I get a DoorDash order for one day for me to go to Wingstop and pick up some wings. I'm like, oh, and it was a nice paying order too, like $25. I said, oh, they think I ain't going to get that $25.
I know, that's right. I'm on it too.
Okay, all right. So I go ahead and accept this order. I go pick up the order and drop it off at these folks' house. When I get in the driveway, I didn't know whether it was one or two driveways, because this house was like kind of thick.
Yeah.
So I'm looking and I'm like, okay, I see a mailbox about 15 feet down there, and I'm right here, and ain't no mailbox right here. Do I need to go to that driveway?
Right.
But it turned out that's all one driveway.
That's crazy.
So I called the phone that, they give you a number on your DoorDash. You can call them and see if you having issues. You can call your customer. Call my customer real quick. So I called my customer not knowing that my customer is Nard and B. Not knowing that these is my customer. So boom. I call the man and I'm like, hey, can somebody come outside? Cause I don't even know what's going on out here. This driveway pretty crazy. And I'm just trying to make sure y'all get y'all food. He like, all right, the man here on the phone. He say, all right, man, I'm finna come out there. I know it's pretty crazy. I'm gonna come out there right now. That's B. You see what I'm saying?
Did you know who it was?
No, had no clue. And this is what the crazy part is, right? So me not knowing this is B, he come outside. This day I had a hat on. It's nighttime, probably about the same time it is right now.
Yeah.
Man, I can't. It's pitch black. So I got his food and I'm handing it to him, but I'm looking down, so I'm not looking at him. You see what I'm saying? Something just told me, hey, look up real quick.
Yeah.
When I looked up, and seeing it was him, man, everything changed. I made a scene in the driveway.
You had to shoot your shot at that moment.
Man,
He said I made a scene in the
I
driveway.
had to pull out all the receipts. I had to let him know everything that been going on. Cause see, prior to that, I got this thing on Instagram that I do called Maiger Mondays.
Yeah. Oh, that's dope.
Every Monday I go on somebody's beat that's hot, or
Yeah.
if it was hot, or if it is hot right now, I go on their beat and I just drop some bars on it, call it Maiger Mondays.
I love that.
Boom. So that's what I was doing back then, way in 2018. So he caught one of them in 2018. And that's what made me like bum rush him on Instagram, trying to get him to see me. So nothing happened all the way up until this year. You see what I'm saying? So all that time went by. Then I got a Doordash order to go drop it off to them. They came out, you know what I mean? Well, B came out and I showed them like, hey, what, do you remember me?
Yeah.
I pulled out my phone like, man, look, I've been trying to get at you for so long on Instagram. You even commented on my picture. You even commented on my video. You didn't tell me I'm in your yard. You know what I mean? But not knowing that this was going on. So, yeah, so that's how that happened. And we exchanged numbers. He invited me to the studio one day, dropped some music. We linked up instantly from there. Like everything clicked from there. And it was just Trench Maiger from there.
It's like divine timing. God put you there at that very moment because maybe he felt you weren't quite ready before then.
Right.
And he didn't want to present you with an opportunity that maybe you weren't quite ready for yet.
Right.
But when he seen, excuse me, how much you was out there hustling, door dashing,
man,
taking it seriously, you know what I'm saying? He's like,
telling you,
let me go ahead and place this order to him,
man, because it's 1,000 dashers out there,
right?
Anybody?
What are the chances? What are the odds?
Man,
it was meant to be. Y'all crossed paths that night, and it's been history in the making since.
Don't blow my mind. Telling you, don't blow my mind. Don't get my top going.
So throughout the time that you've been a part of the family with Trenchwerk, what have you released?
Nothing just yet. As far as released, but as far as a
lot in the vault,
we got a lot of projects coming up. No, we got the Trenchwerk compilation project, the team project. We got all the artist projects coming out. I got a single coming out. You know what I mean? After my single coming out, I got a project coming out.
Yeah.
So we got everything ready.
Yeah.
But as far as releasing it, it's all, like I said, back to the structure and the system. We got a system that we running. So in due time, we ready though.
I love that though. I love that you're taking your time because you young. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And you got these guys around you that are slick, like OGs to you.
Most definitely. Legendary.
They're legendary. That understand this business.
Facts.
And the whole team. You know, it sounds like you got a phenomenal team around you. Working with the whole team, the whole family, you know, what's the biggest thing that you've taken from that so far? Like the biggest thing you've learned for it. Drop that gem because there might be some artists that could use this.
The biggest thing I done took from it is just that God is real. That's first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He gonna make it happen for you.
Yeah.
That's one. The second thing that I done took from being around Trenchwerk is that fundamentals are essential. You see what I'm saying? Like, sometimes in life, them fundamentals, them small things be the determining factor of whether you gonna be extraordinary or just ordinary. You see what I'm saying? And right now with this Trenchwerk, we have all the things in place, and they instilling all the things in me to ensure that we be extraordinary and not ordinary. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So them the two biggest things that I done took from Trenchwerk.
I love that.
For sure.
I love that because, you know, anytime you bring yourself into a situation, whoever you're working with and yourself, you got to be an asset, not a liability.
Most definitely. You got to know how to be a team player.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. You got to know how to be a team player. You can't come around certain situations trying to be Michael Jordan when the team don't need a Michael Jordan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Know your role.
Most definitely.
And annihilate that.
Most definitely. And execute it. You know what I mean? Get your role, figure out your role, and enhance it. That's all our mission is. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We ain't trying to do nothing but enhance our role. Ain't no egos going on around here with Trenchwerk. Ain't no pride issues. You know what I mean? That's why I say, like you said, you know what I mean? God, he work in mysterious ways.
Yes.
And I got a saying that, a little hashtag that I like to use, Godspeed. You know what I mean?
Godspeed.
For sure, everything happened in his
Absolutely.
time. You know what I mean? So, because if it was in my time, it would have happened when I was 12.
Nah, for real.
You see what I'm saying?
But he said, nah, you still legit.
Yeah,
You're not ready yet.
Facts. So, yeah, most definitely everything happened in his time. But, yeah.
And working with a big team like that people understand of the business, they're going to be able to package you up.
Facts.
Like, you know, and present you to the world the way you should be presented to the world.
Most definitely.
You know, coming from the music to the image to like your marketability, all that stuff, you become that total package.
Facts. And it ain't no, to me, I ain't just going to say, it ain't no, I got to put that disclaimer to me in there. It ain't no other hands better to be in.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Than where I'm at. You see what I'm saying? Because I done been around other hands.
Of course.
You see what I'm saying? And them hands wasn't really sanitary. so now, hey, we done got around some clean hands, and hey, we moving on up like the Jeffersons
Moving
out
on
here.
up?
Yeah, for sure. It's happening. It's going on. Y'all folk be ready. Y'all folk be ready. Hey, the Trenchwerk. Hey, big T-Dub.
Big Trenchwerk.
Hey,
big T-Dub.
Hey, y'all know what?
T-Dub.
Y'all know what? Just because I forgot to get y'all together, I'm going to just apologize to my Trench family because I really forgot to get them together, Trench. But let me tell y'all something. Anytime you get me, boy, let me tell y'all something.
Like,
make sure you get my work, okay? I really apologize. I ain't start off with that because that's how we supposed to lead, Tampa. When you get me, yeah, get that work first. Big work now.
Do me a favor, stand up real quick so they can see it on the camera a little bit better.
Let me slide y'all out. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all get me. You gonna get that work.
Nah, for real.
Get that work. I'm talking about in all. Look here. We got work there. We got work there. We got work there. Oh, can't forget the work back there.
Oh, now the lights are blinking to you talking.
Man.
Big Trenchwerk. That's so hard.
This work is everywhere.
Do you like this season better when you can wear like the jackets and the coats and the hoodies and stuff?
Oh, I love it. I love it. Because guess what? I'm a winter baby myself. My birthday is next month. My birthday in December. So I'm a winter baby myself.
Yeah.
So I like when you can put them layers on.
Yeah. It's your season.
See how I got them layers together?
I see it, and it looks so fresh.
See, I got them layers
I
on.
see it. You wearing that.
Man, got it on
He
now.
in shape.
It work. Work now.
All that.
I'm telling you, it work now. Don't get no better than this. It work now. Telling you.
He popping his ish out.
Yeah.
So like the old saying goes, teamwork makes the dream work,
Most
right?
definitely.
What is your dream? Like, you know, talk to us about that. Like, where do you see yourself now that you got the right people around you? What is that goal? What is that dream? Where are we going to see you at in the next, 1, 2, 3 years?
Well, in the next 1 to 2 to 3, y'all going to see me on the TV screen near you, on the tour bus near you. Y'all going to see me on the stage near you. That's in 1, 2, 3. That's quick. That's near future. You see what I'm saying? Because see how fast E10 done flew by. That's quick. Three gonna be here. 3 gonna be here. That's more like
That's like tomorrow.
Yeah. So in that type of time frame, y'all gonna see me on TV, red carpets and things like that. But in the long term, the mission is to change things.
Yeah.
That's the biggest mission for me. It's to change things around here, and that's gonna take a lot of time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna get into too much because sometimes people, when you get into certain things, it's certain people out there in the world that don't want to see that type of stuff prosper. So you just gotta let them see it when it pop. You can't really give them that juice before it happen. You just gotta show them that work. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of times talking to the wrong crowd about your missions and your goals could be a demise too. So we just gotta let them see that long-term work. You see what I'm saying? We got big work in the plans, but the mission, the overall mission is to change things. You see what I'm saying? Make a big change. Y'all be ready for that.
Man, you sound like you could preach a sermon on Sunday.
Oh, it's in me, Temple, but we just ain't gonna give them.
I love that.
You know what I mean? Step by step.
For being so young, you got so much wisdom in you.
I appreciate that.
Man.
I appreciate that.
Like that, the words you just said was powerful.
I appreciate that.
I feel like I was on church on a Wednesday night.
Okay, say that.
Well,
say that. Yeah. And speaking to say that, y'all, we got a new series coming.
Tell us about it.
Y'all be ready for that too. We're gonna preview a little bit of that. We got some say that's coming. You know what I mean? The big nine.
Yeah.
Big nine. Y'all make sure y'all get big nine in front of there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You see I'm looking at you. Okay, that's big nine.
You should put some comedy inside your repertoire somewhere, like, cause you funny.
We're gonna give them a little bit of that too. We're gonna give them a little bit. We're gonna make them laugh a little bit.
Nah, for real. Do a little comedy on the side.
Make them laugh a little bit.
Cause that whole Doordash story had me dead. Like,
yeah, see,
I love
look,
that.
We're gonna reincarnate it. That's what we're gonna do. We just gonna reenact everything.
But you have to, and you probably already are, but document. Because when you really get to that level, you want to put a documentary together.
Facts.
And you got to tell that Doordash story.
Man, I can't wait. I can't wait to give him that Doordash.
Yeah.
Because that Doordash, I'm appreciative, of Doordash. If I seen the man that made Doordash, I thank him.
I know that's right. Shake that man's hand.
Yeah, he get a big handshake because he don't even know what he did for me. He don't even know what he did.
Changed your life.
Man.
Changed your life. It put you at the right place at the right time.
Man.
That's beautiful. That's divine right there.
Big blessings.
So you guys have a couple of events coming up.
Most definitely.
Tell us about them.
We got the Trenchwerk coming up. That's January 21st.
Okay.
Before that, we doing a little team bonding. You know, we got a trench giving. You know what I mean? That's right around the corner.
That's so dope.
20th, 21st type issue.
Yeah.
You know. And we're going to be out here. We're going to pop out this weekend. The whole Trenchwerk. Y'all can come meet the Trenchers if y'all want to see the Trenchers. We will be outside giving out them turkeys, giving out these blessings. We outside this Saturday. So those are a few of the things we got coming up.
In order to receive blessings, you have to be a blessing.
Yes, sir.
Because we don't get our blessings from man. We get them from God, right?
Man, tell me about it.
Period.
Man, give love, get love. That's all we doing.
So you guys have a collaborative project on the way, right? How soon can we expect something solo from you?
Solo from me, we thinking about December.
Okay. A single or like an EP? Or just stay tuned?
No, maybe a single.
Okay. No, that's dope. That's a great way to end the year. To hit them in the head with a really dope single.
Most definitely.
We're
gonna bring it to them right. We ain't really in a rush to do too much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We done grinded this long, you know. A couple months, another year or two won't hurt nobody.
No, absolutely.
We done been doing this for too long. So we all right. We ain't rushing. We got the process with Northern B, so they gonna make sure it work.
Yeah.
Every time.
Absolutely, because once you hit that ground running, you don't never want to have to pause, stop, take steps back. And a lot of that comes with not being prepared.
Facts.
So it's dope that you're making sure and your team is making sure that you're fully prepared. That way, when they really introduce you to the world, it's game on from there.
Most definitely. Most definitely. And that's what I appreciate about them the most.
Yeah.
Because before it's like they're not just gonna throw you out there in the water. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna make sure you got what you need. They're gonna make sure you got you a floaty on. They're gonna make sure you got you some goggles, a snorkel. They're gonna make sure you together before you just jump in that water.
You're so funny.
You see what I'm saying? They
got some floaties on you.
They're gonna make sure you got it on, Tampa, before you get out there and just get to drowning.
Not just throwing you to the wolves.
Man, they're gonna make sure you got it together. They're gonna make sure you got it together.
But that's what a real team does.
Facts.
They're gonna look out for you.
Man, over and beyond. That's what the trenches do. They going over and beyond for theirs.
Because like you said, the people over there, they are the ones that want to intervene because they don't want to see you win.
Hey.
You got to be mindful. You know, them people are poison. They're bitter. They're whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like
what she said.
They're like Satan.
Yeah.
We staying away from them people because they'll take all your good energy.
Most definitely. Like we got another saying in the trenches. It's for believers only. A lot of people don't believe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's for believers only over here. So We ain't really with all that nonsense. We ain't really with the negative energy. We ain't really with the negative vibes. It's big work, positive vibes. That's all we about.
Big
Feel
love.
good music. That's what we doing.
That's dope, bro. Well, listen, before we get into this freestyle that I'm so anticipating you to do.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Tell everybody where they can keep up with the movement, man.
Man, y'all can follow me on everywhere at Who Is Maiger. On every platform you can think about. Who Is Maiger.
Tell them how it's spelled, though, because it's different.
Okay, we got Who Is Maiger. That's WHOISMAIGER. That's how we spelling it. You know, we got to give them a little fun sway. We can't just be like everybody else.
Nah, for real. You got to
There's
stand
a few
out.
majors out there, but it ain't no majors.
You the biggest.
You see what I'm saying? Look, ain't the biggest just yet because that my brother. Mozzie the biggest. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah, he definitely the biggest.
You know what I mean? Mozzie the biggest. You know
Big
what I mean?
Mozzie.
Yeah, I ain't the biggest yet. We gonna give Mozzie.
But you the biggest major is what I'm saying.
That's right.
You said there's other majors out there.
That's right.
But you the biggest major.
We definitely gonna go with that.
There
I'm
you
definitely
go.
the biggest mage.
Period.
Definitely the biggest mage. That's me. That's me. Definitely the biggest mage.
I know throughout this conversation, you know, you definitely shouted out a lot of people that are on your team.
Facts.
Anybody else that you want to show some love to?
Really just the team. That was it. Really.
Yeah.
Because that's who with me. That's who doing it with me.
Yeah.
That's who giving me the chance. That's who giving me the opportunity. My team.
So,
you know what I mean? Besides my mom and
Yeah.
my dad, stuff like that. But yeah, my team. That's it.
it's a blessing.
Facts.
It's a blessing.
Facts.
Last but not least, we are live on the industry's most wanted podcast.
Industries.
Most definitely.
Straight like that.
The biggest podcast.
The biggest.
Most definitely.
So go ahead and let everybody know what makes you the industry's most wanted.
Well, what made me the industry most wanted is I'm the gem. GEM. See what I'm saying? So I'm the jewels. It's like I'm the cheat code. I'm the cheat code to the game. That's what made me the industry's most wanted. Like I had somebody tell me earlier today, they listen to a lot of people. They listen to a lot of artists. But it's something about me that they listen to when they hear me. It's a certain package. It's a certain thing that I got that a lot of people don't. I don't know what it is myself. I just call it God. You see what I'm saying? But other people say different things. But that's what I would say makes me the industry's most wanted. Because I possess certain things that most artists really weren't blessed with. Because I don't just call this like a gift. It's like this is a blessing to me. So this is what I was blessed with, and a lot of people wasn't blessed with this very thing that I do have. So when it comes to music, that's what made me the industry most wanted.
I love it. Hey!
Let's crank it up. Push start the whip, no ignition. I took a hiatus, went missing. I'm back on the mission. Love for the people that's with me. Supporting don't cost you a penny. Don't get offended. Listen, that ain't my intention. They misunderstanding my image. I'm sharp as syringe. Calling me Major the Barb. I'm faded. I know that you tempted. Come get you a blend. About to go Andre the Giant or Shaq at the line. My vision is bigger than big. They wanna know if I'm signed like 2 dotted lines, but ain't trying to go to the pen. 30, my clipping is loaded. They stick like a semi. Reloaded and hit it again. Jet got a text from the Brody. He said 360. I'm knowing he ready to spin. Aunt Jet died off of cancer, but life too short, so for him I'ma keep my seed. New Hell catch you a panther. Shawty gon' ride like a horse just to get a new wig. Gotta go live for the camera. Ride with a scammer. I'm live with a swipe for a Benz. Facts on the floor of Atlanta. If we talking about rap, that's a bar perk 30 or 10. Seen how the op link forces. I ain't even trip. I just president whip my 10. Drip all through the concourse. I'ma board me a flight. When I land, I'ma need my stick. He was trying to see if I'm crip. Got blues by the low. He ain't know that I was coming with the blitz. He was trying to take me for a joke till I hit him with the pole. Gotta know that I'ma keep my switch. 10-4. Big work.
Period.
The biggest work in the city.
The biggest.
See how I'm looking at you? Play with me.
Straight like that, bro. Listen, you ate that.
I appreciate it.
Straight like that. That was hard. He came with that. How did you master doing that? Let me ask you this, because there's a lot of artists who cannot freestyle.
Facts.
How did you master that? Because that sounds like you a master to me.
See, once again, I relate all mine back to God.
Yeah.
But the way I do it for real is getting my reps up.
Yeah.
Basically meaning I do it constantly. Like, say for instance, if I put something together, or if I'm playing a beat, I will say this same thing 1,000 times until I got it.
Yeah.
So when I do get put in this light, I'm ready.
Consistency.
I'm ready.
Nah, for real. He coming for y'all.
Anytime they put that light on me, we gonna shine. And make sure when you get me, get mine. Big work.
We up out of here, y'all. Give me some love. Boom.
Appreciate you for having me.
Hey, man, that's a blessing. The biggest.